Vortex, I gotta tell you about something. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of it. There was this dude who commented twice. I think it was 2 different videos. If I was an internet person, I would probably like do one of those videos where like I read the comments. I guess that's not really that comedic of a thing to do. You know, it's funny in the beginning, and then it's like, this is lame. These people exist, and there's so many of them. There's so many of the same people that say the same stupid shit that will never contribute. They'll never make anything. And they want to just shit on whatever you're doing to try to help the world. You know? Well, he was like, assuming it's a guy, but I could be wrong, it could be a female. They all act like females anyway. But, he was basically telling me to just stop what you're doing. You're making a fool of yourself. Isn't that funny? This motherfucker ain't ever seen me drink, and he's gonna tell me I'm making a fool of myself. It's way too hot. I typically love rolling the windows down, but it's way too fucking hot. But yeah. So, he said they'll never listen to you. I don't understand why these people don't commit suicide. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because it's like you have no hope or faith in anything. If you're trying to discourage people from making art or saying anything that matters, like, it matters to me, that's why I said it, you know? Now, typically when people leave these kinds of comments, I just heart the comment and like it and give them a thumbs up. Because I appreciate them watching the video, even if I don't agree with anything that they're saying. But I don't like leaving quick-witted comments. I don't like engaging in worthless banter with worthless people. Okay, so I would rather just do like a video about it, because whatever my reaction is, it tends to be like a general explanation of like why I have the sentiment that I do about the majority of people that live in our society today, because they're not contributing anything, and they're just constantly shitting on real people making a real contribution, and they still trust It's because people have been foolish this entire time. They've been so foolish to trust the motherfuckers that run things. Oh my goodness. I'm about to lose my mind. Everyone's driving so slow. But yeah. I understand that you don't like it, or you don't understand it, but to tell somebody to just stop doing something because you don't understand it. And keep in mind, I'm not licking anyone's asshole. You know, I'm not doing something like really gross and degenerate, and you know, I could get a disease or something. Like, well, hopefully nobody gets a disease because they watch my channel, unless you count schizophrenia, right? They just become more schizophrenic after watching me, and they're like, you know, I always thought I was right to not trust authority, but thanks to this crazy bitch's channel, I really don't trust authority. Thank you, Amy. Maybe that's the disease they would get. But then this person proceeds to give me an entire paragraph of life advice. Why don't you have a channel if you're filled with such wisdom, son? Why don't you have a channel? So I don't care that I'm the minority. I've always been the minority. I've always been that weirdo outcast that is saying something that's totally oppositional to what the majority thinks. I mean, I think that not having a smartphone kind of speaks for itself. But since I'm not on social media like that, I kind of have to talk about it, because I'm not going to get a fucking Twitter account because I don't agree with Twitter. You know, I realized that it was more logical for me to do Instagram because of all the visuals that I do. You know, I make the posters, and I'm a comedian, and it's an opportunity to introduce yourself and like your brand and shit like that. Now I realize that my brand is, you know, spitting in the face of what's popular, so probably won't be a very successful brand. So I can understand this person's cynicism, and I agree with it, but that doesn't mean, well, I should just give up and like not say the things that matter to me, all because nobody is listening. That's not true. I mean, there are people that have listened to me. There are people that value what I have to say. So, you know, that person's just not an artist, okay? You know, non-artists don't understand the purpose of creativity, you know? But like I said, I don't get offended by these things. It just makes me sad that, like, this is the state that everybody is in. Like, you know, they see a little old tadpole like me, and they're just like, you're pathetic. You're pathetic. You should suck the dick of the system just like the rest of us.